Often the best parts of sci-fi have nothing to do with sci-fi. Here's what I mean. I've been watching the anime Dan 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 because my buddy Stefan was raving about it, which he was right to. It is great. What's interesting about it is it's like sci-fi mixed with a little bit of fantasy. So the main character, the guy, believes in aliens, and the girl that he ends up getting in a fight with believes in ghosts. And they decide to challenge one another to find out if the other is wrong. So, like, one goes to a place where aliens are often seen, and one goes to a place where a ghost is usually seen. And in doing so, they end up finding out that both are real and they both develop superpowers to go and fight ghosts and aliens with. Fun stuff. There's one episode where they went and fought some ghosts together the night before, and then they're returning to school together, and they're both being shy and coy, not really knowing if the other wants to talk to them. And so at lunch at their school, they go looking for one another. And the whole time you're getting their internal dialogue as they just miss one another, and they go looking in like the classroom, and then they miss them there. So they go looking in the cafeteria while the other's looking for that person in the gym, and they just keep missing each other throughout the entire school. It ends with them sitting on benches right next to one another, but they're not looking at each other, and they still are missing one another, but they're just like rattling on in their head how, like, oh, they don't want to see me, I must have done something wrong, they don't really like me. It's not until they both get up to leave that they turn and walk and still miss one another because their eyes are pointed down at the ground and they're both looking at the floor. And then eventually they have to run into one another. And this scene just highlights so well how much we can get into our heads and how we make up these fake stories. They both wanted to find one another so badly, but they thought that the other was avoiding them when in fact they were also searching. But for more sci-fi breakdowns like this, should we follow?